Okay, as part of a survey, approximately 10,000 randomly selected individuals were telephoned and asked a number of questions about their income and savings. Those conducting the survey observed that the older the person being queried, the more likely it was that he or she would refuse to answer any of the questions. This finding clearly demonstrates that, in general, people are more willing when they are younger than when they are older to reveal personal financial information to strangers over the telephone.
Awesome. All right, so what's our conclusion?
This finding clearly demonstrates that, in general, people are more willing when they are younger than when they're older to reveal personal financial info to strangers.
And why is this, why do they say this, or what is their support?
Because when they asked 10,000 randomly selected individuals and asked about their income and savings, the older people refused to answer.
The older people always?
No. The more likely.
Or more likely, yeah, to refuse to answer any of it. And then we're saying that they're, and then we're also saying that they're more, okay. So we're trying to say, like, because older people are more likely to refuse to answer the questions, that people are more willing when they are younger than when they're older to answer questions. Is that good reasoning?
No.
What is the jump here that we're making? What are we assuming about these people that were older refusing to answer the questions?
That the jump, what do you mean?
Okay, so if I conducted a survey today and I said, I conducted a survey and people that are older were more likely to refuse answering questions about Instagram. So that shows that people are more willing to answer questions about Instagram when they're younger than when they're older.
Oh, you're just assuming that younger people would be more willing.
But what are we assuming? Yes, but not just younger people. What are we assuming about this older person back in the day?
That they wouldn't have answered them when they were younger?
No, that they would, right? So
They
would, right? So we're saying, like, okay, we have this 65-year-old. And so today he won't answer the questions. But what are we assuming potentially about this 65-year-old back when he was 25?
Oh, that he would have answered all the questions.
Yeah. But is that necessarily true?
No.
No.
He still can't answer them.
Yeah, he's still like, yeah, maybe this generation just doesn't want to answer the questions. It has nothing to do maybe necessarily with age.
Yeah, they could just be very grouchy. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, like maybe they never want to. So like, or like back to the Instagram example, it doesn't matter. Like at 25, they would have refused to answer questions about Instagram because it didn't even exist, right? It has nothing to do with, oh, something about them changed.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't know. All right, so go ahead and start with A.
Offers no evidence that the individuals queried would have responded differently had they been asked the same questions in years prior to the survey.
What do you think of that one?
Sounds very good. Like exactly what we just talked about.
Excellent. All right, what do you remember? Do you want to go through these other ones and see if there was one that tricked you up?
Sure. Fails to specify the exact number of people who were telephoned as part of the survey. No, because it tells us it was 10,000 people.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it was like 10,000 or 10,020. Like that's not the point of this.
Assumes without warrant that age is the main determinant of personal income and savings levels. No.
Yeah, we don't assume that age is what determines this. All we're talking about is people answering questions or not answering questions.
Okay. Assumes from the outset what it purports to establish on the basis of a body of statistical evidence. No.
So would it, yeah, we don't, it's not a body of statistical evidence. Like, yeah, we don't take a stat and then try to assume based, yeah, we don't use circular reasoning here in some type of statistical way.
Okay, and then provides no reason to believe that what is true of a given age group in general is also true of all individuals in that age group. And I think that one's wrong because it says all, and that one it didn't say all, right? So it's too strong. Because that's what I picked. Okay, because I picked E because I was like, oh yes, this sounds great because it's not all. Okay, and after doing that, okay.
Yep, because we're saying more likely, not that every single person is going to do this.
Yeah.
Or it's true of every single person.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.